In spite of the soppy bread and milk I squish together and tweezer into her gaping mouth, in spite of the flannel pajama top I spiral into a nest in my Buster Brown shoebox, in spite of my desperation to feel useful and healing and worthy, which ignites to prayer itself, the pimpled little blue head wobbles on its scrawny neck, the vellum eyelids shut, and the spindly tuft of feathers goes limp. I've never seen or held the hot fact now cooling in my palm, burning my dripping cheeks. The first impulse, share it with the living, but no one's home today. I cup this fact between my palms, run next door to Mary, and reveal it to her young blue eyes. "Oh," she says, and her little chin trembles. I know what we must do, though not from experience. It is 5 years before I will see Monsignor lying in the shiny brown box in front of the altar. 5 years before I see his pale, unmoving, candle-waxy face beneath his shocking pink cloverleaf hat and his waxen hands looped with a rosary. How did I know what was called for? From the television? From the catechism? Or was it just our inborn sense of ceremony, especially as children? We have to honor her and bury her. I'll get my treasure box. You get a thing to wrap her in. I'll meet you on the porch. I dump out the Indian head penny from my brother John, my perfect acorn, and my best eraser from the waxed sliding top wooden box of grandma's that Dad gave me. Sacrifice seems called for. Mary returns with a pristine white silk handkerchief. My dad brought this back for my mom from Japan. Seems she also felt the need for sacrifice, albeit not her own. Though I do not know the word, it is a perfect shroud. We swaddle the body and bless it, then slide the top shut. I produce my sister's little sweet-voiced bell, the one we use for playing Mass. We have to walk around the house 3 times, ringing the bell, ding, ding, and ding, and then bury her in the backyard. Mary is non-Catholic, so I must instruct her in these ways. Do you want to carry or ring? She wants to bear the coffin, so I somberly and rhythmically toll the bell. Once the processional is over, we set the box on the earth and take turns digging so the tolling can continue. We place the box in the grave and scoop soil over it, asking that she rest in peace. She was so young. She never even learned to fly. Half a century later, in a place of beauty and wildness, my younger brother, my younger sister, and I set a box on the ground and dig a hole beneath a tree. This time, my sister opens the box. She loosens the bag within and gracefully spirals my brother John's ashes into the hole, a soft gray nest. We had earlier spoken our words for him with other family members who now stand further off, stand watch. We quietly, carefully fill the hole, scattering branches and needles over it to match the rest of the untouched forest floor. Our brother is now part of the place he loved, a farewell as fitting, sacred, and natural as reverent children digging in the yard.